and 14. Thank you for your emails, as always, boys and girls. I missed one out from from James, who sent this in on Monday. I do apologise, James, so I shall deal with your email first. I shall read yours first. James says, on Saturday's show, you were talking about the beheadings on your show. Ooh. Beheadings on your show. It's a shame there isn't peace in this world. I don't think there is all this need for extremism. If it isn't extremism, there's the Ebola outbreak in Africa, which is rather sad to see. It's killing a lot of people out there, which of course it is. I find it very, very worrying, that whole Ebola thing. I shall come to that in a little while. You were talking about the abusive lady that was at Neil Razor Ruddock's place in your show. It seems to be a common problem now. I saw one lady come out of the supermarket with a 4-year-old child, and the lady threatened to kill the parking warden, who ticketed her for parking illegally in a disabled bay. And I don't think that's what should be teaching the children. Yeah, you should never ever park in a disabled bay. I just think that's really nasty to do something like that. There are people that need disabled bays. There are people who have blue badges who don't need them. We all know them, dear. They really don't need them, but there are people who need them. You know, so don't park in those. James says, shame the nice weather is starting to go now. We certainly have a good run of good weather this sunny. So there we are. Thank you very much for that, young James. Marge writes, on the subject of feeding ducks. On the subject of feeding ducks, you can take grain to feed the ducks and not bread. Thank you very much for the song yesterday. That's all right, Marge. I'm here to please. I have tea today. Oh, I bought some new large cups. I mean, I had some of these before, because they're only £1.49 they are, so that's about about $2.50. So I bought 4 of those because I've got a new dishwasher which has been plumbed in, boys and girls, a full-size one. I only had a little one before, and I thought, well, I now need some more crockery to fill the blooming thing up, dear. So I've gone out and bought new cups. Thank you. Chris Anderson. Chris, you must be the longest viewer, listener to this show that we've got now. So, hello, Chris. He's been with the show almost since we started 9 years ago. And Chris wrote, you rock, Mr. Reardon. I love the ducks. I think you should all send in videos of you doing duck noises. I tell you what, my great nieces and great nephews will be able to do those. Next time I see them, I shall make them to get to do some animal noises. And also some Chris noises. Yes. Shane. Now, he's the guy who's got the spider, who says, once it's locked in its cage, it can't get out. Well, I don't agree with having animals in cages. That's a thing. On the other hand, I don't agree with having great hairy tarantulas in someone's house. He threatened to bring it down to one of the pubs. I don't think so. I should be warning them. If you turn up at any one of my venues with a box, not to let you in. Oh, can you let that thing crawl all over you, dear? Ben writes, on the subject of the strange warping background I had the other day, Ben says, this is a bit technical for some of you, did some checking up. It's called roller shutter warping. And it's down to the way the iPhone camera works, because the short shows that you see, boys and girls, are indeed recorded on the iPhone. And then he gives some information of what to do. So thank you very much for that, Ben. And Ben, I do feel you should do your own video shows. He's got loads of stories to tell. Even more than me, because he's actually older than me. So much older, at least 2 years, aren't you, Ben? All right, so get those own shows. Now, look at this, ladies. You'll be impressed with this. Look at this. My niece, completely out of the blue, sent me this from amazon.co.uk. Let me just check there's no addresses on it. From amazon.co.uk, right? Can you read that? And it says, hope you enjoy this. It's a fabulous show. Love you lots from all at Clifford Towers. From my niece, Tracy. Look what she has sent me. I haven't got this one. Barry Manilow live from Las Vegas. Now, where was this one done? Oh, he looks a bit younger in that. That must be the Hilton one. Is it? Yes, it is the Hilton one. There we are. Barry Manilow at the Hilton Hotel. Da, 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 da. Do we look good together, don't you think? You know, for the next Dream Duets fun. Can I do it? Well, I need to do a smile like that. Me and Barry smile naturally. There's nothing fake about us, dear. As you can see, in the background is a new case because I was getting my holiday case out yesterday and the zip was stuck and it's broken. I mean, they don't make them like they used to anymore, dear, do they? I only had that one for about 15 years. And the zip's broken. Is it under guarantee? God's sake. 15 years, that's all I got out of that. Never mind, so that's it. But I've got to say, I'm watching this whole Ebola story now, and it's out of Africa, and now appears to be a couple of people in other countries that are getting it. And this is starting to worry me now, to the point that I'm actually thinking of not going to Israel. Now, you may be sitting there thinking, oh, don't be silly, go, and all that. You don't need to write that to me. I am a little bit concerned. Wouldn't you be? You know, when you're on a plane, it only takes one person to have something, and then the rest of the plane have got it. I've seen the bits about, you know, it's difficult to catch. You've got to actually touch someone's fluids or something like that. Well, and it's in sweat. You know, you've only got to have, say the lady on the plane, she deals with someone and then she goes and gets something and touches it and brings it back to you and then she touches you. See what I'm saying? So I'm actually a little bit concerned about that. And I actually have, believe it or not, I haven't made up my mind whether to go or not. You might find that stupid, but that's how I feel at the moment. So I'm watching that news over the next few days. I'm quite worried about that. And talking of Israeli, I now have my new Israeli shekels. Would you like to see some Israeli money? Look at this. This is a 200 shekel note. They are actually called new Israeli shekels. You want to have a little look at that? There's a picture of a bloke on there. Now, who is that? Oh my word, it's such small writing. I don't think I'm going to be able to see that. Just a second. Let me just put on the reading glasses. Oh no, it's it. I think that's in, is it Hebrew? I think it's Hebrew, their language. So there's a bloke on there. I don't know who that is, to be honest. Okay, so that's a 200. There's a 100 shekel note. Another bloke on there. I seem to recognise him from news stories. Not quite sure where. There's the back of it. There's 100 Israeli shekels. There's a 50 Israeli shekels. Another bloke on there, and he's got the little Jewish hat on. I'm not quite sure what that's called. Someone will send a little note in and tell me. That's a 50 shekels, and I have a 20 shekels as well. And I think that's, I haven't got a 10, is there? Is there 10 there? No. So one more. Bloke with a moustache. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Oh, come on. No. No. No, it's not. No, it's not going to sneeze. And there's the back of the 20 note. So there we are. Our new Israeli shekels, and it says here, Bank of Israel. New shekels. All right. So that's what shekels look like. And I shall decide whether to go or not in the next couple of days. All right. So finally, boys and girls, as you've seen a little bit of money, and I've been doing a little bit of singing this week, haven't I? Let's finish off with a song all about money. Yes, give me the money. You want the money. I want the money. I'll give some to you when I get a load. I work all night, I work all day to pay the bills I have to pay. Ain't it sad? And still there never seems to be a single penny left for me. That's too bad. In my dreams I have a plan. If I got me a wealthy man, I'd fool around and have a ball. I'd never have to work at all. Money, money, money must be sunny in a rich man's world. Money, money, money must be funny in a rich man's world. Are the things I could do if I had a little money? It's a rich man's world. It's a rich man's world. A man like that is hard to find, but I can't get him out of my mind. Ain't it sad? And if he happens to be free, he wouldn't even fancy me. That's too bad. So I must leave. I have to go to Las Vegas or Monaco and win a fortune in a day. My life would never be the same. Money, money, money must be sunny in a rich man's world. Money, 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 always sunny in a rich man's world. Are the things we could do if I had a little money in a rich man's world. Money, 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 always sunny in a rich man's world. Money, money, money must be funny in a rich man's world. Oh, it stopped. Oh, hang on. Are the things we could do if we had a little money in a rich man's world? It's a rich man's world. See you tomorrow.